What up, y'all? We back. It's the 4-4 Heels. I'm your boy, Aaron McKee. That's Steph Ronin right there. We back with the WWE top 5 storylines of the week.
Yes, sir.
Bro, all is right in the world. And you know why. Because the tribal chief is back, baby. All is right. He come back. He the OTC one. He might be the TC one. That shirt looked a little confusing to me. But, bro, how'd you feel about the return?
I was a little bit perplexed from the return at first. I was like, what he out here doing? But then, you know what I'm saying? That's his oos. You know what I'm saying? Jey was about to get tsunami'd on top of Punk. One thing I can say, though, what a pop, bro. I mean, that crowd, it's one of the few times where I hear the crowd initially pop off the music, and then when they see the person step through, they get even louder. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was great. He picked up Bron Breaker,
bro. He picked up Bronson Reed, bro.
No,
he just picked him up. Oh, you're talking
dope.
about the just the flip
just
on
said,
the ground.
Whippity-doo. Flipped your point. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was everything that it was supposed to be, and you know, we called it. We said when we was at the show, we was like, oh, Roman didn't come Saturday night. That means he's gonna be coming soon because Seth Rollins got hurt. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a good thing. I just hope they do something with him because I felt like when he came back at last year's SummerSlam, they kind of pushed him to the back burner. He wasn't the focal point like we're normally seeing. I'm like the tribal chief. I ain't gonna call him the OTC 1+2. I ain't gonna do all that shit. The tribal chief. He wasn't in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they put him where he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the dude is a needle mover. He draws eyes. So let's see what he's gonna do, man. We texted each other today. I was like, bro, it looks like it's gonna be Roman and Jey versus Bron and Reed at SummerSlam.
Yep.
So,
and I'm excited for that. I'm excited. You know, it's gonna be a good one because this match leads to Gunther and CM Punk at SummerSlam. So I feel like that could be night 1, but honestly, it might not be. And then night 2, obviously, Cody versus Cena. But, bro, CM Punk was on the ground like, Roman, help me up. Help me, Roman. And he was like, nah, fam. He was like, he did that face like smirk like, son.
Bro, this has to be the second time he denied Punks to help him up. Like, bro, nah, bro, I ain't come out here for you. I came out here for moves.
Remember War Games, bro? We was on a team, bro.
that between those two, I would not be surprised in order for Punk to get a shot in his arm. And since he's been in WWE, because I feel like Punk is doing this, bro. He's just there. He's not even part of the main event talk anymore. I feel like Punk is going to turn heel, and it's going to be against Roman.
Does Punk win at SummerSlam and beat Gunther?
No.
No? Bro, I think he does.
No.
I think he does.
And if he does, to everybody who was saying that Goldberg shouldn't beat Gunther, which he didn't.
He did not.
But you're going to let Phil, okay? Phil going to beat Gunther? Bro, something wrong with the world, bro. You got to tell me, make it make sense. Because that don't make any sense to me.
I think CM Punk's winning, bro. CM Punk's winning at SummerSlam, bro. It's going to be crazy. I don't know if I like it, dislike it. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see the story builder because we got 2 more Raws before SummerSlam, y'all. Just 2. 3 more Smackies, 2 more Raws. It feels like a short build to SummerSlam this year. I know I always say you don't need that long to tell a story, but damn, this feels like it's like because we just got off Saturday Night Men, Evolution, and then 3 weeks later, bam, here comes SummerSlam. It's going to be interesting. But what ties into this story is my second. It's the Seth Rollins injury, bro. We were there. We were in Atlanta, State Farm Arena. The shit looked real. Now, a lot of people online are saying it could be a work, bro. This is all Paul Heyman's idea, bro. What do you feel about that? Is it real? Is it not?
A lot of people, I've also heard online, he had a already lingering injury.
That's from Brian Alvarez, though. That shit don't count, bro.
No, I mean, I didn't hear that from him. But did it originate from him? Because I heard it from someone else.
It originated from him. He said he had a backstage source that his knee was already messed up. So they did that match to then just do the injury. I was like, that makes 0 sense to me. Okay. Because if he's injured, how can he even wrestle the first 10 minutes of that match? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but yeah, I did hear that dumbass.
okay.
It was Brian Alvarez.
So let's go ahead and put that out the way. Is this a work? Why would this be a work? I think it goes against everything they're trying to build with Rollins and his group for this to be a work.
But then he can cash in when you least expect it, bro.
But he can cash in when he least expect it anyway. Is that the whole point of having the money to
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. But he's been on the Rick Eisen show, and he said he wants to stay as far away from Roman as possible right now. Seth Rollins' words.
Yeah, if I was him too, I would be too, because he'd probably get his other kneecap busted up by Roman.
Yeah.
Shit. Listen, this is why I say Franklin Rollins, and I don't want to hear nobody else tell me nothing to prove me wrong. Franklin is not a franchise player. He cannot. His knees can't hold up the weight on keeping on his company, on his back. Okay?
Yeah.
Here we go again. He's injured again. You understand what I'm saying? And he's injured again by the same damn move that he did. Maybe he shouldn't do that move anymore. Maybe he shouldn't do the backflip over, you know what I'm saying, blow out the same knee. He shouldn't do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not for him. His knees saying, hey, man, we can do everything else but that. So, again, Franklin ain't that guy like that, bro. I understand his music is all good and all whatever. Yeah, whoa. Who knows? I don't know. I just know this, that he ain't what he cracks up to be, bro. His body's too frail. I mean, to be honest with you, he's 39 years old. Okay, he's been wrestling for a very long time. He's not a franchise player, man. They have a lot of plethora of young talent in the WWE who can carry the company if they give them a shot.
Yeah.
Number one being Bron Breaker.
Yeah, and this opens up a lot for Bron Breaker. Bron Breaker looked like the star of Raw. He went through the whole gauntlet and that lost, but he pinned LA Knight, Jey Uso, and who else was in that motherfucker? There was one more I'm forgetting right now. But he pinned all them motherfuckers. Penta. Yeah, that's what it was. He pinned them all, bro.
Yeah, but you know the one he should have fucking pinned? And I would have been like, that's how it's supposed to go? It was Phil. Phil pinned
CM Punk.
And I'm like, what? Okay. So here we go right here. If Bron Breaker, again, he don't need this faction, and we're going to see what he's going to look like with just Paul Heyman, because I feel like he's going to be featured, and Paul Heyman's going to be out there with him. And then they're gonna have Big Bronson Reed out there sometimes, right? If he's gonna be featured, now we get to see what it's gonna look like. But Seth is always gonna be in the picture without being in the picture, because you can see Paul Heyman's gonna be carrying around that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, and Paul Heyman said, "We ain't gotta cash it until next June, baby. We good." He was like, "What are you guys talking about? Give up the thing." He said, "This bad boy's good for a year," which we talked about. You know, it's good for a year.
I'm gonna talk about something else too, bro. Like, what's going on with Jey? I mean, let's keep it 100.
He with Roman now.
Months ago, couldn't nobody touch Jey. Jey is the second coming of Stone Cold Steve Austin type shit. Now look at him now, bro. See, this is why I can't get hype for certain superstars who's on that hype train when there's someone that's like Jey. You know what I'm saying? When your gimmick is bigger than you are, you're not going to last too long.
And you know what kind of proved that? When in the middle of the match, he ran back the music in the middle of the match, bro. He said, in the middle of the match.
Wait,
They cut to commercial right away. You might have missed it. But he comes out, he knocks Bron Breaker out of the ring, and then he goes.
Oh.
And they play his music, and he goes on the turnbuckle. He starts yeeting, bro. Starts yeeting.
That's okay.
It was a low for me and Jey. I love Jey Uso. That was a low for me. It was a low for me. I was like, why did they just do that, bro? It's in the middle of a match.
But put it this way, they letting Jey Uso, he's a wide receiver trying to play offensive lineman. Let him be the wide receiver, man. Stop trying to propel him to a level that, it showed that he ain't ready, bro.
Yeah, where's the storyline go with Roman, Jey, Bronson after Roman and Jey obviously are winning at SummerSlam?
I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna go.
Where did we go from there?
They're going to reunite the OG bloodline. Okay.
Again, for the third time now. This would be the third time,
right? Book 3.
Book 3, yeah.
But here's the difference, and this is where I want to go. And I got to insert our residential neighborhood heel on the 44 Heels podcast. And I'm talking about Karrion, I like to call him Killer Kross. I'm saying like this. Who and how and why would Killer Kross be involved? Well, I don't know. Maybe when they get reunite the OG bloodline, they call Sami Zayn over. And who is on Sami Zayn's ass right now? Killer
Karrion
Kross.
Kross. That makes
and I would
sense.
love to see that happen because I would love to see a storyline between Kross and Roman.
Yeah, they had a little one.
Yeah,
a little
he put
teaser.
The hourglass right there, and he did like this, but man, nothing transpired from it.
Yeah.
So I would love for it to transpire again. And I want to see, and look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I want to see Karrion Kross put the whippings on Roman. Make us believe. Hold on, wait a minute. You got to set it up,
bro.
You got to set it up though. You just can't have Roman knocking everybody down and stuff, bro. Like that. Come on, no. Let Karrion Kross put the whippings on that boy. And I'm talking about this ain't got to be one match and off. Let this be a long drawn out storyline. He wins some, he lose some, and then they go back and forth, and somehow it meets up at the title.
I got one better for you. For your Karrion Kross, OTC, our tribal chief. How about Roman has the belt back because he beats John Cena, retires John Cena's ass, and then what have we always talked about? Who wins Royal Rumble? Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross, WrestleMania 42, Karrion Kross, Roman Reigns. Now, I do want to see the trilogy. The Cody Roman trilogy. I'm still waiting for the third act, bro.
You're gonna get it.
We need to get it, goddammit. Well, we need to get it.
I'll do you one even better than that. We'll take what I just said storyline and what you just said storyline. We put them bitches together because this could be a long ongoing thing. It starts off the way I said it and it ends off the way you said it. You know what I'm saying? So this could be money in the bank. I mean, literally, this is blockbuster if the WWE is wise enough to do it.
Yeah. Are we getting another War Games? Bloodline versus Bloodline, or is it gonna be Bloodline versus Seth's crew? Like, there's so many crews right now. 3 crews: Seth and the fellas. We got the MFT solo, and then this maybe new formed Bloodline 3.0. It's a tough one. We going War Games.
It is tough, but it is hard for me to see that running back for a third time in a. Would it be 3 years in a row? It would be 3 years in a row, right?
No, because
that's right.
It was the return of Randy with Cody and all them. Yeah.
That's when CM Punk came back. So so it would definitely be 2 years in a row, right? So I don't see that happening. I mean, I see certain players from those factions involved, but I don't think it's going to be what we think it's going to be. You know what I'm saying?
How about
for
this
what
year?
I see right now,
3 teams in that motherfucker. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's put 3 cages at the entrance ramp, bro. You could have the MFTs, the Bloodline, and Seth and the fellas. I'm down for that.
No,
I'm down for that. Because War Games needs, like, Royal Rumble is so great, you don't change it.
No, you don't.
War Games is getting stale.
Yeah, it is.
War Games is getting stale.
It is.
Very stale.
Is it the match is it the match that's getting stale, or is it the participants in the match that's getting stale? Because sometimes it can be both.
I always love the story build to the match. It's always a good story, I feel like. But then just the match comes and I'm like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's a little underwhelming. I'll say.
I would say this. If Zilla somehow makes his way to the WWE, and let's be honest, let's cut the pie 4 ways. You say 3 teams, I say put 4 teams in that thing. Just lessen the numbers.
Yeah.
So let it be 5-on-5. Put like maybe 4-on-4.
Yeah.
Over here we got the OG Bloodline, which will persist of, and I think it won't even have Sammy involved. I think it will be Jacob Fatu, Jimmy, Jey, Roman.
Right there, we're good.
That would be
good right there. And honestly, they're saying TNA. We might see Slammiversary. We might see Zilla Fatu show up
in TNA. I can see that. I can see that. I could definitely see that.
AJ Styles is already, they did a whole thing. AJ Styles is returning to TNA at Slammiversary or whatever it's called.
And rightfully so, because that's where AJ Styles made his bones at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would like to see him in TNA, but more so I would like to see him in AEW. Just give us 3 matches in AEW, man. Just 3. Because where would I love to see a Swerve Strickland versus AJ Styles? A Will Ospreay, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Hell, a Hangman, AJ Styles.
That'd be good.
You know,
that'd be good, bro.
These are all great matches. You know, this is what this is all about. But he's definitely going to be in TNA. But that Zilla, I can definitely see Zilla in TNA before he makes it. It's like WWE is telling them, prove us over here first before we bring you over here. You know?
Yeah, and he'll prove it. He's great in the ring. He just got to get his His mind right is what the people say. Allegedly.
And as long as he show up to the shows.
Yeah. Still mad at you, bro. Still mad at you.
Still ain't
Zilla,
read
for
that.
not showing up to deep
Zilla,
South,
you wrong
bro.
for that shit, man.
All right, bro. Third subject of the week. Me and you called it from the very, very first seed planted. We said they were putting Charlotte Flair with Alexa Bliss to make Charlotte turn babyface again.
Mm-hmm.
We said it long ago. Y'all can go look at our damn episodes. We said it so long ago. Now, after we're at Evolution, we was at both shows, Saturday Night Main Event, Evolution. Everyone online is like, man, WWE did a great idea putting blah, blah, blah with blah, blah, blah to turn her baby. And we're like, guys, just watch us. We told you weeks ago. That's exactly what they were doing. And she got a good pop. It wasn't a huge pop. I wouldn't say huge.
You think it was huge, but it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. That was pretty loud for Charlotte.
Alexa got a bigger pop because Charlotte came out first. I was like, oh shit! I even looked at you. I said, we're fucking cheering right now.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'm for it. I love Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And then Alexa Bliss comes out, bigger pop, but the match with them in the corner, like holding each other, like kind of scared, kind of Charlotte protecting her.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely predicted they were going to win the tag team belts. They did not. Raquel, Roxanne retain. But overall, good match. We were right. Any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I knew Raquel and Roxy wasn't going to drop them belts. Trust me.
I thought they would, bro. I don't know, but it looks like Judgment Day's going for a while now.
Not until Liv gets back. This is where, see, you can't have that drama element unless Roxy and Raquel still have the titles. As long as they still have those titles and then Liv come back, then what? See, that stirs the pot. Now it's like,
I know exactly what.
What?
Who are the two women if Judgment Day gets rid of Liv? Who are the two women that the Judgment Day have ousted? Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, who used to be tag team partners. They can reunite. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right.
Bro, that would be epic to see those ladies back together. Those are my two top ladies, bro. Put them in a tag. They go against Roxy and Raquel. Destroy them. Destroy them.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
That's a great booking right there. Yeah. That's a great booking. And maybe they can go over after the tag title since Rhea seems to can't just win the big one yet.
Yeah, she's
like what year was those Bills that went to the Super Bowl like 3 straight years and didn't win?
Twice against the Cowboys, baby, early 90s. Twice against the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys got them boys 2 times.
Yeah, missing field goals, fellas. Just missing field goals.
Was it 4 or 3 times?
4 in a row, and it was all NFC teams. It was Cowboys, Redskins, or I'm not sure. I think it was Cowboys, Redskins, Giant. I think it was Giants, Cowboys, Redskins, or something like that. I think it was all NFC East teams. I could be wrong. Don't kill me, internet.
Couldn't get the job done, and it seems like Rhea can't get the job done, but she keeps getting these ample opportunities. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about, since we're on the subject with Rhea, let's talk about my girl Naomi.
That's my number 3. We'll do it. My number 4, number 5 storyline of the week. It's Naomi at Evolution winning the title. My match of the week is Rhea and Io, hands down, best match of the week by far.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it was the longest women's pay-per-view match of all time too. Wow. Or PLE, excuse me. But it ends. You go ahead. You talk about your girl Naomi. Because I'm mad my girl Rhea didn't win. Or Io. Shit. I'm a bigger Io and Rhea fan than Naomi. So you go ahead. I'll let you take it.
Naomi, first of all, she said it the right thing. She said, you help us get to the back of the. Man, look, again, if I can sit and just watch you and you maybe feel some type of way, I'm like, yeah, she has grown so much. And it will be a damn travesty, a shame if she does not retain that title and hold it for at least 6-7 months. At least. That'd be a waste of everything they built up for Naomi, bro. Just to put it back on Rhea or Io? Nah. Yeah. Because listen, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nobody say another motherfucking word about, oh, Rhea's the big star. Rhea can sell. Nah. Because we saw that them tickets weren't moving no matter who the fuck was on that card at fucking Evolution. So let's put that shit to bed. Yeah. Let's put that to bed. So right now, is this about who's popping right now? Just like I said, the biggest pop don't necessarily mean you the hottest motherfucker. That just means you're just exciting to see at that spot. Naomi is it right now, bro. She is it, and they better do her right with this title run. Because listen, her last title run, when she was the Glow, that shit was a no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She even acknowledged that in her little speech. She was like, y'all weren't with the Glow.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. And then they were like, you deserve it. And I'm glad she stayed in heel character instead of like smiling and soaking it in. She was like, basically, fuck the fans. She was like, F y'all. Y'all wasn't with me. Y'all was all against me. Bro, but I think I'm here to break it to you. It's going to be a bad SummerSlam for Naomi.
So you think Rhea is going to get the title back?
I think Rhea has lost, I think, like 3 SummerSlams in a row, bro. No. Did she wrestle after? I think it's 2 SummerSlams in a row. She's had bad SummerSlams. It's not going to be good for her. She's turning the bro. And this is one where I said I can see CM Punk and Gunther main event night 1. I can see this match main event night. Yeah. Naomi, EO, and Rhea Ripley.
I can see it main eventing, but I don't see Naomi dropping the title. I just can't see it. Listen.
You know that family don't hold titles, singles titles long, bro. As Jey Uso,
bro. You so right. You right about that. You right about that.
Jay's like, count your days, Naomi. They're ticking away.
But see, the thing is, the WWE always like to make new stars, right? They got lightning in a bottle with Naomi and this proceed with caution gimmick, right? It's perfect for her. She is the most interesting she has been since she's been in the WWE. If you give the belt to Rhea, nothing's going to change. She's not going to lose popularity. She's not going to gain popularity. Matter of fact, if she doesn't even win the title, she's still going to be mommy and be get the craziest reception when she walks out. So what I'm saying is, it suits Naomi to keep the title for longer, therefore not for Rhea to win it. Yeah. Because it's not going to change Rhea's status. That's it. It's just a prop to her at this point because she's up there. I dare say
she don't need the belt.
Some people
need the belt. She don't need the belt.
And matter of fact, it's more money in the chase than it is for her to be the champion.
Yeah.
And because let's keep it a buck, her last world title reign, boo boo.
Yeah.
Forgettable.
The one from Liv to EO.
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. No, and then the one before that, when she lost it to EO, it wasn't that good because she was in Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? She was. People was more focused on her in Judgment Day and what was going on between her and Dom than the fact that she was the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
and that's the audience of the WWE. They like that type of shit. So
Dom takes over storylines, bro. That's what he does, bro. You heard Wade Barrett. He has animal magnetism, bro.
He sure do. And he got AJ Styles stalking his ass. That shit was funny as hell, bro.
Yeah. How do you feel about a lot of people online are saying like you're just basically replacing Bianca Belair from WrestleMania in a triple threat and then putting Naomi in there? Like we're basically getting like you're always, it's like always a triple threat. Like they're just like, oh well, this happened triple threat. This happened triple. This women's heavyweight championship seems to be triple threats. The last 2 big PLEs.
That's true. That is very true. But I don't have a problem with it. What I have a problem with is when someone cashes in the Money in the Bank and they sit in the ring and bench and moan like what you talking about? First of all, didn't Mommy wrestle for the Money in the Bank, but she lost?
She was in the ladder match. She lost to Naomi.
Exactly.
She lost.
So my point is, if this is a prevalent thing in the Money in the Bank, why don't you sit here and bitching about if it happens to you? It's cool if you have it's no fun when the rabbit has the gun, right?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, and that was the problem I had with the promo. That's why I said Naomi ate both their fucking lunches. Matter of fact, Naomi killed that promo so much that Rhea fucking stumbled her words. She was like, what were you saying?
And apparently the internet is saying EO Sky forgot to wear shorts. I don't know.
Ooh.
I didn't. A lot of EO memes this whole week that's been online. A lot of EO memes, man.
No.
How about Naomi saying, I don't know what the hell she just said. That shit had me dying.
Bro. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
When she said all new heifers get in the back of the line, I said, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She did say that. She's like, y'all need to get to the back of the line. And then Adam Pearce came out and said, no, actually, they're in the front of the line. Y'all doing a motherfucking triple threat at SummerSlam. Right when I heard Rhea's music And then right when I heard EOS, I was like,
You
triple
ain't know
threat
it.
SummerSlam. I was like, damn it.
They need. See, this is what happens when you have too much PLE, too close together. You can't build other stars. So they have
Yeah.
no choice but to recycle the same ones to keep it interesting, right?
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Naomi take on somebody else who deserving to get up into that title ranks. Do you know what I'm saying? Just a fresher breath of air. Because sometimes when you just regurgitating the same shit, it's like, oh man, I've seen this shit about 8 times already. You feel me?
I would like to see Alexa Bliss in that title picture.
She hasn't done anything to deserve to be in the title picture, though.
Who has though? I mean, when you that's what I'm saying. When you
You're
said
right.
you want a fresh face, I'm thinking like, who else is it? I mean, there's Charlotte. You could throw it back in there. No. I mean, you got Lyra, Becky, and motherfucking Bailey doing their thing at the Intercontinental.
Right.
So I'm just like, who else is there? Who else is there on Raw?
It's true. Who else is there?
Not much. Not much, bro.
Now, do you think that's a WWE problem?
Yeah.
They don't build. They don't.
You have a
build
stacked
stars.
women's division and you ain't doing shit with it, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Damn,
H.
That is crazy. They have a stacked women's division, and they're not pushing anybody else but the ones that's on the bubbling on the top.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what everyone's like. Why Rhea again? I'm like, who the fuck else? There's no one else.
When is Bianca going to be cleared?
I think this is what I think. I think they do maybe a draft after SummerSlam. Maybe Naomi and Bianca are on the same Raw roster. Boom, there we go. Off to the races. Off to the races.
And they have a storyline that goes back and solidify everything. So yeah,
we'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. That. You got anything else on the WWE, my friend? That was the top 5 match of the week. Rhea banging match. Awesome. Ref gets taken out. Jessica Carr, shout out taking that drop kick. Oh shit, you blaring shit?
Shit. My bad, bro.
You got epilepsy over here, bro. That's a
no. I do want to talk about something. I want to talk about goddamn Goldberg, bro. Unless you got some shit. Unless you got some word on the street.
That's word on the street, bro. The Goldberg saga. If y'all want to hear it, tune in to Word on the Street.
Okay, because I do got some stuff I want to say about Goldberg.
Yeah,
I do want to say some stuff about Goldberg. You know what I'm saying?
There's a bunch of shit to talk about Goldberg.
Let's talk about it, bro.
It's been a Goldberg week this week. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe while he fixes that light. Peace.
There we go. That's what I like.